Vucevic has joined us here on Game Time after the win, and there he is in color from Orlando. Nikola Vucevic, after a big night and a win to get you back to 7-4. And Nick, after a couple of kind of lackluster offensive games for an offense that has been really good this season, it must have felt good to put better numbers back on the floor or on the board tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I think that the fact that we had Alfred back helped a lot, especially that first unit. You know, we've been playing the past 4 years with him, and just looked more comfortable out there. I'm glad we got this win because we go on a tough West Coast trip now.
Nikola, looking at your team right now, and I was just speaking about it, it seems like you guys are more comfortable on the defensive end. You've always been able to score a young team, but it looked like now on that defensive end, you guys are taking pride or getting stops. Talk about what you guys done on that end.
Yeah, you're right. I think that we made a big step on that end this year. I think that's important. If you want to win in this league, you know, you have to be able to defend every night. You know, offense, you know, sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes you don't make shots, but I think the defensive end is something you can always control. I think it also comes with experience. You know, in the NBA you have a lot of great players, and it's not, you know, you can't really stop them. It's about learning to make it as tough as you can. I thought obviously, you know, them missing Porzingis helped us, but you know, they still have a lot of firepower on that end, and I thought it was a good team effort. We still had some letdowns mentally, some stuff we talked about, but it was much better in the last 2 games, but we need to keep it up.
Hey, Nick, what's different about this year for you guys? I mean, you're playing better basketball, and you're also more consistent. I mean, you've had stretches towards the end of last year where you played better, but it seems like you guys have a level of confidence that maybe wasn't there in years past.
Well, I think the system that we play this year fits everybody. It puts everybody in their comfort zone. You know, I think that's big. It also comes, you know, from us playing together for many years now, and then the experience as well. Just learning how to do the right thing every night on the floor. And Coach Vogel really put an emphasis this year about moving the ball, playing together. That's something we struggled with last season, and I think this year has been better. And you know, the 2 games we didn't really play that way. You know, we struggled offensively, and as soon as we got back to it, it was much better. So I think, you know, him putting a big emphasis on it, and just us, you know, learning from our past mistakes. That's what got us here. But it's only early in the year. You know, it's only 11 games. You know, things turn around quickly in the NBA, so we have to, you know, stay hungry, keep it up, and keep wanting more.
Well, Nick, you referenced the West Coast road trip. You get on a plane tonight, I assume, and head out for a game Friday in Phoenix, then Denver, Golden State, and Portland. You've been around the block to know how tough these trips are. What do you hope to learn about this group?
I think this trip, you know, can really show how tight we are. I know the road trip, you know, can also help, you know, with the team chemistry, us spending a lot of time together. But I think this West Coast games, you know, especially if we start off, you know, with a loss or 2, you know, how are we going to respond? You know, that's big. You know, the more wins we can get out of this road trip, you know, can help. But you know, if we hit adversity, you know, it's about how we're going to respond, and that's going to be a challenge for us because in the past we haven't been able to really do that. So hopefully, you know, this season, if that happens, we can respond and grow from it.
Nikola, another area that I'm impressed with you guys as a young team, you know, you guys had 30 assists. You're averaging about 24 assists. The emphasis, I look like you guys are sharing the basketball, moving the basketball. Is that Coach Vogel? And who is the one guy, vocal leader on your team that's getting you guys to move that basketball and get guys easier shots?
Well, the coaching staff really does put a big emphasis on it. You know, when we watch film, we show a lot of clips about it. And you know, I really try to push that a lot. You know, about moving the ball, playing the right way. You know, that's just how I was taught to play. You know, that's, you know, I think one of my biggest skill sets, just knowing how to play, making the right play, and I always try to put a big emphasis on it. You know, I am one of the older guys on the team as well, so I think any help in that end. But I think that just everybody bought into it. I think that everybody understood that it just makes everybody's job easier when we play like that way. When we just play together, we don't have, you know, the LeBron James, the Westbrooks, Carmelo's, Kevin Durant of the league that just go out there and score every given night. No, we have to make it easy for each other, and I think we've been able to do that. You know, a lot of guys I know came in this year, you know, like Evan, Aaron, you know, doing a much better job, you know, making the right play once they get in the paint, and just shows, you know, we've been able to shoot the 3 well off that, and that's something that we have to continue.
And speaking of the 3, before we let you go, you had 23 threes last season. You get with 3 tonight. You have 20 through 11 games. What was your goal when the season began in terms of how many you wanted to take and make and what the percentage might be by the end of the year?
I didn't really have a goal about how many I was going to make or a certain percentage. It was something that coaching staff really wanted me to work on over the summer. Something that was going to add a lot to our team, because me spacing the floor the way the NBA is going, I think, and also the type of guards we have, was going to open up a lot for them. And I think with me, being a good mid-range shooter, it wasn't that big of an adjustment. Just getting used to shooting that three. And so over the summer, I really put a lot of work in, just a lot of reps, and then playing for a national team helped me also, because I shot some in the game. And but I think that just helps our team in so many different ways. With the spacing, like I said, guys can create more. I have the big a lot of times staying with me, so that paint is wide open. And I think it also adds a weapon to my game. Once they start closing out to me, I'll be able to drive and make plays. So I don't really have a goal. I just want to shoot them when I get a good look. I've been happy with how it's been going so far, and hopefully I can keep it up. I'm gonna keep working on it, and I think that's going to be a big weapon for myself and the team.
Well, there are a lot of shooters around the league who would kill for your percentage right now. You're at 41 or 42% roughly for the season. Continued good luck, safe travels, and good luck out west.
Thank you, guys.